Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Trove. As you can see, I am standing in the masterpiece that is the Team Pixel Hub, and I'm shaking the camera because I don't know why. I'm trying to be some of those extremely cringe YouTubers. Not that I'm not a cringe YouTuber, but one of those cringe YouTubers who are like, yo, what's up everybody? Like they do that, they do like the whole camera spinning. But anyway, I just said that, but who cares? So let's press the button. I literally just forgot how to play Trove within the past couple of seconds, and I can't seem to press the right button. So anyway, we are here, we have all this stuff, and we are, oh, we don't have to claim all button. I don't have the mod installed. That kind of sucks. So anyway, we're gonna have to do all this. I just realized I said it again. I'm not even gonna say what I just said because you already know what I just said. But we have 257k, so we can go over to the chaotic crafter and craft the boat. Because I was actually missing this thing. And how much mastery does that give? Ooh, that gives 100. I thought that was only, well, 110. I thought it was actually only 50. But that's cool. So 220. So we actually got, I keep saying actually, that's like an instinctive thing now. I'm not even doing that on purpose, but who cares? So let's go to the hub. I guess actually is like one of those things that I kind of say to fill in the blanks, if that makes any sense, but it probably doesn't. So let's go to the hub as soon as the hub wants to load, like a good little boy. And this is, okay, so a lot of people have actually been telling me, like, they were saying, Joe, why is this hub the summer hub when this is clearly the spring hub? Like, the summer hub has ocean, like, outside this barrier, the summer hub actually has ocean, like it's beach and then it's ocean. I don't know why I'm getting like such frame rate dips, but whatever. So I came to the hub because we can go to this merchant and actually do stuff. So empower gem boxes, which one's more useful? I guess golden chaos chest. I don't know. Like, well, you know what? Golden chaos chest would actually make sense because I can get 4 of these and then 2 of these. I would go for the tiniest treasures, but for some, or you know, I really don't need them. I don't need these either, so I don't know why I bought them, but I just did. So we have 2 golden chaos chests, which will be nice, so I can, you know, kind of use those. You know what I mean? So I can actually use those in the, well, when they actually throw out a premium item. I'm talking too fast again. But when they do that, that'll be cool. So enter respawn. Yes, I type respawn all the time, so I just so happen to have it on my thing. So rally hero point, who do we get? We get you. That's his new name, you. So let's go to, where should we go? Let's go to the water world because I don't actually have a lot of dust. If one of you wants to make a counter for how many times I've said actually in this video, I won't blame you. But let's go to gems, and this is how much dust I have. I'm clearly lacking in the fire and air, or gem dust, fire and water. But I have a lot of air dust because, you know, that's where I grind a lot. So let's go to Drowned World. And let's see what I can do to make that situation a bit better. Okay, so obviously, as you can see, we have no dungeons available to us. That's cool. That's always cool. I don't know why the world is doing that thing. Okay, there we go. Like, it sometimes does that thing where the chunks don't load at all. I don't know why it does that. It just does. I should be using my boat. I'm not used to using my boat because I'm used to grinding the air world, but oh well. So as you probably saw in the spring hub, when I was actually in the hub, you probably saw this icon. Now, I downloaded this mod because, you know, it's like a beacon for the cornerstone, which kind of seems cool, but at the same time, it doesn't load in until you're close to, like, semi-close to it, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, see, it stops loading in at about here, which, I mean, is okay, but the main thing is I thought it would have been at least a tiny bit taller. I mean, I can see why it's not. Like, I can see why it doesn't extend to, like, the a lot higher, like double the height or something like that. But I don't know, like it just seems weird. I mean, it definitely helps because there's a giant house icon, but whatever. Let's do dungeons. We came to this world to do dungeons, not to freaking, not to actually get sidetracked with mods. But yes, B-U-T-T-Y-E-S, not B-U-T, B-U-T-T, double T. It's like Tigger, T-I-double-G-er. I said that really weird, at least to me. But I say a lot of stuff that sounds really weird to me, but it's not actually weird. I just think it is. It is, voice crack. So that's a nicely generated dungeon. There's a player on the fire dragon. This is all the video is gonna be, guys. So yeah, enjoy it. So it's just gonna be me flying from one dungeon, or from nothing to nothing, basically. I'm not using my boat again because I'm smart. We just got like teleported upward. Is that a dungeon? I can't. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is. You can tell it's a dungeon because it's enemies. Not really. That doesn't necessarily mean dungeons. That could signify a world boss or indicate. Same thing, I guess. Whatever. Now I am doing a bit more damage, actually. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I thought I was using the Hydra ally, but then I just remembered that I don't even have patrons, so I haven't been farming Shadow Tower in a while. But as you saw, I also have a mod that makes it so the chests have a beam of loot, and in Shadow Towers it actually has a purple beam. And this mod is good because sometimes I myself actually lose track of the chest. Like I can't find it sometimes because it just spawns in some random area, or the generation sucks so it spawns in the ground or something like that. So it's really convenient that people are making mods like this, like you know, something that multiple people struggle with, not you know, it just being them or a few people, but things that a lot of people would struggle with. And I don't know, I just find it really neat. Although my explanation on things is probably really bad, but whatever. I also say whatever too much. If you are new to this channel, whatever and actually are like my go-to words for some reason. And for some reason is also a go-to word. For some reason. See what I did there? No, that wasn't even funny. Nothing that gets spewed out of my mouth is funny. My videos can sometimes be funny, but that's like the videos that I have that are like somewhat funny don't involve my voice. I used to make these weird videos, like these weird, I don't know, 10 to 20 second videos. And those videos would get like 5 to 10k views on them. I'm really surprised, but that was like 2 years ago, maybe even 3. I don't know. Those were when I first made the channel. When was that actually? I think that was like 2013 that I made this channel. 2014 or 2013. I think it was 13. But this isn't actually my first YouTube channel. I actually had another YouTube channel that was Joe the Gamer, something like that, with a bunch of numbers. I forgot what the numbers actually were, but the channel's actually not on YouTube anymore because, you know, obviously it's not active, so YouTube actually deleted it, which is, I would say, unfortunate. But I mean, the videos on that channel weren't really good either. I mean, it did have my face on it, I think, in like a couple of videos, but that's it. To all the people who like, Joe, do a face reveal, like all those people, that is like one person probably, but what would I know? I'm just a person that mediocrely, that's not even a word, that is it, or maybe it is a word, but I just said it like wrong, but a person who plays games poorly, basically. I don't know why I didn't say that from the beginning, trying to sound like I'm smart or something. I have the SMRTs in my head hole. Oh, okay. I like how, I don't like how enemies are affected by the bounce pads. I feel that's why a lot of people put them in the dungeons, just, you know, not for you to bounce around, or what am I doing? Not for you to bounce around, but because, you know, the enemies actually are affected by it. Which, that's, you know, that's apparent, especially in Shadow Tower, where it's really bad in Shadow Tower, like the arenas. Some of the dungeons do it too, but the arenas, I think some of the older arenas actually have it, so the enemies basically spawn at the jump pads, and it's like, why would you do that? Like, why? Clearly the people who made those dungeons are no longer in the game, or maybe the devs did, in which case they're evil like they always have been and always will be. But that's besides the point. I didn't say whatever, I caught myself there. That's bad. Having to like catch yourself to not say specific words, like, what is this? Like is a given. You can't stop the like. Like people just say like. That's just a thing with humans or something, you know. It's just always there. It's one of those things. I don't know. It's a filler word, I guess. Everything's a filler word, but you know what I mean. It makes, I don't know, like when you're thinking, it's a thinking word. I've already explained this, but saying like is like a thinking word, because when you're, you know, when you're not saying anything, I guess it's more awkward just to be completely silent. So people just say like or Well, is more, you know, is more of a better example, but like, I say that a lot when I'm thinking, like, not thinking, I said that wrong, but more like right there, like, it's kind of thinking, but at the same time, it's like transitioning to different things. And when I said like there, that didn't really apply that, because I was kind of like connecting the two things, so that made more sense, but you know what I mean? Who really cares about this stuff? I don't know why I'm trying to explain this. I've never been good at explaining anyway, so the probability of anyone even understanding what just came out of my mouth is probably like 1%. So I'm fine now from Skyward Sword. I'm telling you percentages and whatnot. That's just who I am now, right? So let's use the ult. I do know that I missed a boss. Whoop-de-doo. I tend to do that a lot. Not really any. Well, there is something I can do about it. It's called redo the dungeon and actually kill the boss. You silly, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm a Joe. Is that a? Yeah, that's a skeleton. What are you doing in the water? How? Oh, that actually didn't kill him in one shot. I'm surprised actually. Usually a single tap of my right click is enough to kill the enemies. Maybe it's because he wasn't shadow marked, but even then, that's kind of meh, I don't know. But to anyone who is wondering about my stats, which I know this is kind of late in the video to even be kind of talking about that, but my stats are right here. I only have 92 crit hit because I did recently reroll this gem, so I need to change this to crit hit. This used to be crit hit right here. This used to be crit damage, but obviously, as you can see, I swapped this to crit damage, and this just needs to be crit hit, which is why I have as much health as I do. But even then, I don't have a lot of health, which is kind of dumb, you know, like, the way that Trove, well, actually, I thought that was a lot lower. Let me drink flasks. Yeah, not even 400k, but if you go over here, it's like, you know, a lot of max health, 19k, and some of the other ones is like 200%, and you would think that would be like this huge big number, but it's really not. I think they nerfed health, or I don't, like, people say nerfed, they didn't really nerf it, they just changed how it works, because the Revenant's abilities, or I think it was only the Revenant's one ability actually scaled off your health, so the Revenant was ridiculously overpowered, so instead of, I guess, well, that is nerfing his damage, because what were they going to do, I guess, like, because that ability scaled on health, so they had to do something with health, so it's one of those odd things, I guess. But people are like, why did you do this? The Revenant was my favorite character, and death ensued, and people quit. Basically, Trove in a nutshell. You play the game, you realize that you don't like it because the game is too pay to win and or time gated, so you leave. And I do not see the devs justifying those 2 dragons as putting them in $50 packs, because that's stupid, you know. If the devs put those 2 dragons in one $50 pack, then maybe, you know, maybe. But they could get away with both of those dragons in like a $30 pack. I mean, people would well, I mean, people are gonna buy the $50 pack regardless, probably, but I mean, a lot more people would probably be more inclined to actually buy buy a pack if those 2 dragons were inside of a $30 pack. Like, that would be more worth it, I guess. But it seems like it's one of those things where the devs are pricing it extremely high because it's hard to obtain them in the game, and it's time gated because for some reason you need 100 shards for each dragon to actually craft them. And that's just the 100 shards. You know, you still need like the 300 or I think 400 dragon coins because, you know, they're also mag riders. So the devs are like, this is so cool. And, you know, all that stuff happens. And this is just ocean. And I don't know, it's stupid. It really is. So the dragons are like 100 fragments. So I guess that justifies them making it $50, which is kind of ew. Which, it's the same as the wind tunnel. You know those the new wings that you might have seen on PTS. I'm pretty sure the devs showed it off on a stream, but the wind tunnel wings are like 120 or 160 sentient shards, which those aren't time gated, but well, they are and they aren't, and well, they're not, but I don't even know where I was going with that, but it's weird because if you're free to play, you have no way to make flux, then it kind of is time gated, and those dungeons are already done. All these are. I don't think that Piranha Plant one is. Give me Piranha Plant, Mario Piranha Plant, but it's weird. Get out of here. Oh, it doesn't kill him? I killed him in like 4 hits, though it was that 5, I don't know. But the wind tunnel wings are that expensive, so with the devs mindset, they would put those wings by themselves in a $20 pack just because of like what they price it at, which is really weird because if they had that mentality, like if that's what they actually did, then they could, well, they couldn't get away with it, but they could, well, I mean, they could, but you know what I mean. Well, you probably don't because I'm explaining this all really poorly, but they could make crafting recipes extremely difficult to get in the game, and then they'd be like, oh, this item is really hard to get, so we're going to make it $5,000, as in $20, because over exaggerating is the best thing you can do in this circumstance. But besides all that, I don't even know what got me on this rant, but it just did. Better than talking about ponies. Who said anything about that, right? But anyway, I'm gonna stop the video right here, guys, because this video is like 17 minutes. I didn't even plan for it to be this long, but we did certain things. You know, we got the sale, we got 520 mastery, which is cool, but I need, now this is stupid, 530 red gem dust journal. That's so worth it. The mantle of mastery, okay, I believe it's let me go to who is it? I forgot what it was. Like it's a dragon fire. I don't even know what the name is, but is it Enora? Like, wait, let me type Enora. I don't think it is, but is it this dragon as a, let's see. No, it's not that one. It's something else, or maybe it is taken from this one because it's like blue and gold, but it's not blue to that extent. So anyway, I'm just procrastinating on ending this video, which is something I rarely kind of do. So, see you later, and goodbye, everyone.